Hello, y'all, and welcome. I am so glad you joined me today for day 5 of the Ugly Art Club's 5-minute challenge. This is a 14-day challenge from the Ugly Art Club, and they do this right before they open their doors for enrollment to the club. But it's open to anyone. You don't have to be a club member or anything like that. It's just about taking 5 minutes and creating some art. I am working in this little junk journal that I made. I've got a link to how I made it. And this time around for the Ugly Art Club, they have got prompts for each day of the 14 days, and today's prompt is pink. Now, if you know me, I'm not much of a pink girl, but I figured that's kind of part of the prompts and part of the challenge is working with something you don't really know. All right, so I've got links to the founders and the art club and their Facebook page and all the stuff you need to know about this challenge, but don't hesitate to ask me if you don't find the answers you need. So, I am starting this page. I don't know if you saw the paper that was there, and it is actually the back of some Japanese washi, which is a thin paper that, like I said, it's the back. It was just kind of thin and whatever. So I'm going to start it off with some collage. I did pull out a few things before I got started. Like I said, the pink I knew was going to be bit of a challenge for me, and I am doing these videos in real time. A few of y'all answered that question the other day and said y'all don't mind if I don't speed these up since they are short videos. So I've got my Uhu glue stick, a couple different collage ephemera papers that like I said, pulled out, and I'm throwing down. Some of these I didn't pull out, they just happen to be on my desk. And so once I get them down, I'm going to put a little bit of this Dina Wakley gesso on there just to kind of make them all a little more cohesive and go together and give me a little bit more of a blank slate. I try to put it down with my finger at first here. And I just wasn't getting as much coverage as I wanted, so I grabbed my little scraper and I'm going to just scrape it around here on the page. Just like so. And then I didn't know quite what I wanted to do. I start grabbing for things and I'm like, maybe I'll grab this. No, maybe I'll grab this. I did have this little pink and green watercolor flower that I had fussy cut out at some point, and I decided that was going to be my pink on here. But you saw I grabbed all of those different things and was like, what about this? And I could not decide. And so finally I did pick up that Americana. There's my frustration fingers. Pick up this Americana paint and golden straw, and I'm just going to take a paintbrush and dip it straight into the bottle and make some marks on here just to get a little bit of color. I kept thinking what did I think I wanted? I wasn't real sure. I couldn't figure it out. And so since I did have this paint already on my desk, I had pulled it out the other day thinking I was going to use it and didn't. So I just left it waiting to be used. I also pulled out this Amsterdam ink in Reflex Rose, and I'm putting a little bit in a palette. And then I'm going to grab, I grabbed my chunky pencil and decided to do a little bit of movement on here and just did some scribbles around. I did it through some of that wet paint and all of that. And now I'm going to grab a fan brush, wet it, and put it in that ink and splatter. This I liked using. I know it's one of Tiffany Goff Smith, one of the founders of the Ugly Art Club. I know it's one of her favorite things is that Reflex Rose. I've bought it for her before when it went on sale. So, yeah, that's kind of a little homage to her. So once I got that, I did stop my timer so I could dry my page, and I'm coming back with my minute 12 seconds left. And this is a Sharpie paint pen, and I knew I wanted a little bit of black on here just because it was feeling like too light. So I'm just making some little plus signs with that around on the page. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and glue down my little flower. I'm going to just do that with my Uhu glue stick. I did have to add a little more glue at the end just to make sure it was good and stuck. I did that off camera once the timer was up because it had me a little nervous. That paper I think is maybe some mixed media paper. And then I've got this tin of book words and stuff I've cut out, and I start trying to look. I thought I was just going to pull out the first one and use it. And I don't know, there was one that said like he was horrified, and that just didn't feel right for this page. So I found one that said a comfortable place, and I thought that is perfect. Because there's something about the way I do these with, I do some collage, a little color and doodles, throw down a focal, throw down a words, and it's kind of getting into a comfortable place when I do these junk journal pages. And I'm thinking maybe I need to find something outside of the comfort zone. But for now, I went with comfort for these 5 minutes. So my timer has gone off here, but I've got the glue on there. I'm gonna stick it down somewhere. I start to stick it there. Nope. Um, I finally find a place, and then I grab my chunky pencil again, and I'm just gonna go around that word a little bit just to help bring it forward a little bit more. I'm looking for it. I can't find it. This is where I went over a little bit, so I don't think I went over by much. But there's that, and here's a look at it. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. That really helps me out so other people get to see my videos. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, thanks, y'all. Bye.